walk the streets of Boston, I always feel like I'm home. I know the rhythms, I know the sounds. The energy is just a pace in this city that's unlike any other city. To know it is to just be addicted to it. Hi, Annette.
Hi, Donnie. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Very good,
Good
thank
to see you. When there's a crisis or when there's a time of need or when there's something great going on in the city.
They love it. And then here, my grandchildren.
You know, they all come together at the right times, and they take a greater pride in the city. We'll see you soon. The authenticity and the honesty of Boston's Finest is, I think, what separates it from any other reality show on TV. When we set out to do the show, we expected to follow these guys on the job and hope to get a little bit of their, personal lives. But what they shared and how open they were with us was just, it was all surprising.
D could have lost his life, and I could have lost a great partner, and also my best friend. I don't think I can do this job without D.
You know, the beauty for us with Boston's Finest is we already knew Boston's police officers were the best. We already knew that. I think a lot of times people forget cops are human beings with lives and with histories and with stories. I think this show really went a long way to reminding people of that. I don't know how to really take anyone through the day of the Boston Marathon bombing. One of the most tragic days in the history of this country, certainly the most tragic day in the history of this city. But it was also one of the most heroic when you think about how people responded that day, how the city united, how the world united behind this city. The men and women of the Boston Police Department and all the different emergency services, their jobs will never be the same. I think it changes our perspective on just how courageous and selfless they are. In season 2, I do think we want to take a few more chances to up the action. I think we want to focus on the police work a lot more this time.
Black male, white t-shirt in the passenger side.
Officer in trouble.
I want the car stopped. Copy. Where are the cars?
Now we know what's at stake for them. We know who they are. We're familiar with them. We know their challenges at home.
I wanted to do stuff for the community, do stuff to help out people. Being a police officer it's a high position. They have a lot of respect for police officers.
When we see them on the job, it's gonna really make it that much more intense and that much more. I think it's gonna make us root for them that much more. Real life is not perfect, but the show is real life. I'm from this city. I want to tell a certain story. The people of the city want to tell a certain story. The officers want to tell a certain story. And the department wants to tell a certain story. And that's a true story.
TNT and executive producer Donnie Wahlberg bring you the critically acclaimed real-life crime series, Boston's Finest. Premieres Tuesday, November 26th at 9, followed by the series premiere of Martial Law, Texas, on TNT.